Well,
How about some mint shampoo?
Oh,
See, Final Boss. That. Final Boss, by the way, I think is the guy who clipped.
This came out of nowhere, by the way. I'm really sorry for doing this over text, but I've been thinking and I just feel like I can't do this. I hope you don't hate me, and I understand if you do, but I want to thank you for loving me. Oh, everything between us was real to me. I know that you let me in, and I know how special and rare that is. But I also feel like there's been this pressure on me, even when you aren't trying to put it there. And I think that is a problem. IDK. I feel exhausted all the time over the relationship. Even when you try to make it easy, it's just a lot. And I don't think I should feel that way. And I don't want to keep making you feel like an obligation either, because that's unfair to both of us. I hate that I'm doing this, and I'm really, really sorry. I just don't think dragging things out anymore is good for either of us. I won't really be active online at all anymore. That's a lie. So this isn't some attention thing or anything like that. I just genuinely need space, and I think it's better if I leave you alone and we end it. I hope you understand. I'm sorry. Immediately followed by a block. Immediately blocked me. I think the only thing I was able to get through to her was like, are you serious? Like, are you really doing this right now? Like, what the fuck? Needless to say, I spent pretty much all of yesterday in bed, right? Just sat in bed all day and didn't really want to get out of bed. Wasn't really talking to a lot of people. Wasn't really airing out this garbage to anybody, right? Hi, Lou. What's up, bud? Louie's been very worried about me. Whenever I'm hungover or sick or whatever, Louie always just like follows me around. What's up, buddy? Cruel. That I don't even know how to begin. So let's get this right out of the way. Brixton left me for Kevin Scampoli. I'm not kidding. Apparently, she and Kevin Scampoli, and you know what's funny? I've had this feeling. I've had this feeling in my gut, and you know, my gut is always right. I always tend to follow my gut because I know, and I just had a feeling that something was going on in the past couple of weeks. Like, you know, you could just feel it. For those of you that don't know, Kevin Scampoli is a guy I've known a long time. A long time. I would say I've known Kevin for like 18 years. We have been friends since the Cringe Radio, Cringe Humor days. I've been friends with him since way back. Way fucking back. I have helped this man so many times. I helped him get verified on Rumble. I pushed my whole audience to the fucking guy. I went above and beyond for this guy I thought was my friend. When we went out to Vegas, we hung out with Kev. We took him out to dinner. We took him to the Aria to meet the CEO of Rumble, all that shit. And by the way, mods, if you want to, like, if somebody's talking shit and we don't recognize the name, just mute them. I know a lot of people who are gonna love this. A lot of people that are going to use this chance to dunk on me. Go ahead. That's fine. I am a fucking retard. But as I said, I knew. However, it's not that she left me for Scampoli. It's not that she's whatever. She's young. I mean, literally, if you watch, there was a clip of me like less than a month ago where I said, she's probably just going to cheat on me and leave me anyway. She's fucking 26. Like, what business do we, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, she's, you know, eventually, realistically. I didn't think it was going to be with one of my fucking friends for 18 years. No, you're modded, JB. You might have to refresh. Now I'm going to show you the shit that, like, this is the shit that made me go, wow. Like, I'm almost happy that people sent this to me, because the alternative would have been, I honestly would have been laying in bed tonight, not doing a show, being depressed. But then I saw this. This is going to be, by the way, this is brutal, what I'm about to show you guys. And on look, a younger me would have been devastated. I would have cried. I'll be honest with you, I haven't cried once. Not once. I've just been like, damn, dog. Somebody said, just go be a housewife and get off the internet. This is Icedanc3r talking about Scampoli. I'm going to have babies, bro. I'm so happy. And I'm not embarrassed of my boyfriend. I'm a shitty person, I know, but I feel like a person again. Icedanc3r is dead. Brixton, smiley face, and my hot, strong boyfriend. Sorry I haven't gotten to be happy about this or tell anyone. Right? Like, bro. Fucking bro. This isn't like, you know, hey, it wasn't working out. I did develop feelings for another guy, and it's a shitty situation. Embarrassed by my boyfriend. Like, this is Icedanc3r. This is a side of her I've never seen, frankly. Come on. And then somebody said Mersh had to crowdfund the Switch, LOL, which, again, even she knows is not true. Yeah, you see, I don't even want a MacBook. And then this person said, who will cry more today, Daytwa on Clowntown or Mersh on Clowntown in whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. How about this one? You know, when we first got together, she was the one that kept saying, my family wants to meet you. My parents want to meet you. Remember when I said, yeah, her parents want to meet me, but it's Thanksgiving. It's way too soon. But eventually I said, when the holidays settle down, we'll go out to Tampa. I'll take your parents out to dinner. Sound good? Great. Well, I've been pushing since January to meet her parents. And she's just, you know, oh, well, we'll get around to it. And I thought that was weird. And I'm like, look, your parents want to meet me, right? I want to meet them. What's the problem? Well, here it is. Mersh will deal with this for years, is what this person said to her. Yeah, I don't know. That sucks, but like, I can't bring Mersh to my parents. But you can bring Kevin Scampoli. Okay? Good luck. Good fucking luck. I would be a fucking mess right now. If not for this. If not for this, I would have been a fucking train wreck tonight. I would have laid in bed, probably for days. I would have told Royce, we're taking a 4-day weekend. I'm not doing ROTC. We compromised. I told Royce that I will not be coming into the studio all this week. I just said, look, I'm going to remote this week. I think I need to be around the house a little bit more. You know, whatever. Again, I want to keep in mind, no major fights before this. No major issues before this. No indication. Other than she's just been kind of aloof lately. And I was like, well, you know, she's been working hard. She's been doing a lot of shit. You know, whatever. It gets worse. Virgie said, and I quote, Virgie was more upset than I was. Like, he kept checking in on me and going, yeah, right. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm just kind of laying in bed. I'm just kind of just get up to feed the kitties, and then I just go back to bed, and I watch, like, you know, First 48 or whatever, DJ Vlad clips. And he's like, and he was the one telling me, like, I want to throw up right now. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. He was apologizing to me, and I'm like, like, you didn't do anything. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything wrong. But man, we all got fucking played. I have never seen somebody, and again, this is all her talking to people that hate me. People that don't like me reached out and said, hey, look, man, I know we have our differences, but, like, you probably need to see this. And I'm like, all right, what do you got? And at first it was like, I love Kevin now. And I'm like, well, that hurts. That's definitely shitty, and that hurts. But then they start sending me, like, the cruel shit. And I'm like, wait, so she was bragging to you like this? So she wrote the message, blocked me, and then was DMing my A-logs going, LOL, look, I just did it, yay! And it's like... Now, I will say this. I've been friends with Kevin for a long time. I like Kevin. Or I liked Kevin. But I would never let a female friend of mine date him. I wouldn't hook him up with a family member or a friend, or if any of my female friends had come to me and said, hey, I got a thing for Kevin, I would go, don't. Even when I liked him, I would have been like, I know Kevin. I know his manic, sociopathic ways. And seeing how she is now, and how he is, all I'm going to say is, folks, just sit back. Just sit back and let it play out. Because it's not going to play out well. It's not going to play out well. That's all I'm going to say. God bless the both of you, I guess, is what I'm going to say. Did you ever? No, not at all. And I was like, you sure about that? And I kept dropping hints at dinner. It's suggesting, like, I already know you did. So just tell me. And now that I think about it, it was the night she... You guys are going to love this. Man, everybody who wants to make fun of me is going to love me. They'll love this. That was the night she got the Switch. That was the night she got the Switch. And after she opened the Switch, she's like, I should tell you something. And that's when she told me it really happened. And that's when I punched a wall and almost threw her out of my house that night. Still let her keep the fucking Switch. I should have smashed the fucking thing right in front of her. Samaria Assault said, Jesus Christ, why stay with her then? Because it was all before she was dating me. I'm not a guy who holds shit against people if it's before I was dating you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go, oh, you have a history? So do I. Yeah, I should have thrown her out that night. I should have. But I couldn't throw her out that night either way because we were both drunk and I wasn't going to make her drive 2 hours home drunk. But I should have smashed that fucking Switch. As soon as she got it, she's like, I should tell you something. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's like, I don't know. Big Feature said, Mersh, you fucked Sean, you fucked Ralph right before you. How many more clues do you need? I know. I'm a faggot. I get it. I'm an asshole. So, it is what it is.
Good. Let's go.
And it was just kind of, I don't know, man. it was starting to just not feel like a relationship. Like, it just felt like some chick that I would pay for everything and she would make me come. You know what I mean? There was a lot less, in those last couple of weeks, there was a lot less stuff like that felt like a relationship, and it felt a lot more like, you know, a hooker, and I was getting the girlfriend experience. Ryan Wilkes for 10. Can we get a quick rundown for us? Us just finding out Ice is out now. Scarlett in. Gilly. LOL. You should look. If you got here late, I don't know what to tell you. But you're getting here very, very late. Also, I should take this opportunity, since this is one of the most watched episodes I've ever seen. We have almost 1,000 people right now watching live, 998. So I'm going to do this real quick because this is going to pay off nicely. We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Only for a little while, and then that shit will fucking fall apart. You know? And the whole thing about, like, he's gonna give me babies. Do you know how much this girl talked about me knocking her up? She talked about me knocking her up all the time. And she wouldn't get back on birth control. And I was like, you should get on birth control, because, like, I'm not going to knock you up. You know what I mean? But, like, she was staying off birth control. She was always talking about me knocking her up. And she even said it about Kevin, like, I'm going to have his babies. Like, she's baby crazy. And she's about to have a baby with a guy that is, I hope she realizes he's not going to be there for those children. So, it is what it is, right? Fuck me, I guess. Infamy.
We getting creepy on Rumble now, boys. Sorry for what happened, Mersh.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, all of you guys, for, you know, talking me through it tonight. I think we, you know, I made my piece known. And, Jim Edward said, it's not about her. She is what she is. Kevin is a fucking snake and a faggot. Agreed. Agreed. Again, I've known him for 18 years. That's crazy. When we went out to Vegas, like, whatever, man. MKE for 5. We got your back. Hugs and prayers. You didn't deserve this. Much love to you, brother. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys. So that brings us up to 1372 as our total tonight. Not fucking bad. So let's do this. Virgie's going to start up now. I'm getting the fucking...
They're not even in the Dabbleverse.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your clipping of my show sucks dick.
Without Dave, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, now we know who to blame.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can thank the ultimate life form by using the super tip link in the description. Do it or don't.
Final Boss. That's right, Final Boss. I love Final Boss.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Dave, where are you, David?